Hola amigos and welcome to Spanglish Fantastico. Today the lesson is getting around town and it corresponde a una clase de español en Duolingo, getting around town. The first thing we need to do to avanzar beyond Duolingo and make sure that we can actually produce español is to estudiar el vocabulario. So as you're going through, you're going to apuntar, note down el vocabulario and make a list for yourself to learn, to memorizar. Por ejemplo, en esta clase, we have different places around town. So we have el supermercado, el banco, el hospital, no h sound, el hospital. We also have la calle. La calle is the street. Remember, double L makes a y sound. La calle. And this one is feminine. That's why we have la instead of el. We also have el baño, which is the bathroom. You might need to ask for this. Y es importante to be able to do that when you do need it. So we have different places. Put them en un grupo. Know how many are in there. And then you produce it onto a blank piece of paper. No inglés, no español. Just from your head. That way, you know when you need it, you can producir el español. Another grupo de palabras that we have is transporte. And if we're getting around town, you might need to use el autobús. El autobús is the bus. Or el tren, el taxi. There are also some really important words like donde. Donde means where. So if you're going to ask where is the bank, we now need to move on to our verb for today, which is estar. Estar means to be, and estar is used when we are locating something or when we're talking about something temporary. In this case, it's location. So, ¿dónde está el banco? Where is the bank? ¿Dónde está el museo? Be careful with museo. Because we have museum, don't we? And we pronounce that U as an U, whereas in Espanol it's U, museo. Okay, so be careful. The U is an U en Espanol. Now, let's have a look at this verb estar. Yo estoy. Tú estás. Él está. Nosotros estamos. Vosotros estáis. And ellos or ellas or ustedes están. Notice the accents. They tell you which part of the word is stressed. So there's no accent on estoy. So we're going to have it on that second syllable anyway, and I'll explain the rules of pronunciation to you later. But maybe you could just make a little mark to say that estoy, hoy, is where you have the strongest part of the word. Estás, está. So don't say esta, say está. Okay. We can use this verb in sentences. Por ejemplo, for example, ¿dónde estamos? Where are we? And another important word, aquí. Aquí means here. Estamos aquí. Let's move on and create a little diálogo. ¿Dónde está el banco? Yo necesito dinero. ¿Está aquí? No, no está aquí. So maybe imagine. Your imagination is your best learning tool. Maybe imagine that you're looking at a map with a stranger, a helpful stranger. El banco está aquí. Y nosotros estamos aquí. Sí. Yo necesito un taxi. Taxi, por favor. El banco, por favor. Use the prompts that Duolingo gives you to create a dialogue that you can really imagine. Now, I have worked really hard, and with the help of mi amiga, Maria Borrego, I have written down lots of prompts. So I'm going to use those to help me to create un dialogo. You can use your own prompts that you copy from Duolingo and use Google Translate to help you answer. Keep your answers simple so that when you go back and you've got lots of answers and short dialogues to read, they're things that you can pretty much understand without having to translate them into Inglés. The last part of our clase hoy, our journal, our personal journal. So, the question I've picked from the list of questions that you can find in the description, the question that I've picked today is ¿Cómo estás? And this means how are you? You can see our verb, estar, is in there. ¿Cómo estás? And my answer, estoy bien. Pero, that means but, tengo sed. I'm thirsty. Necesito beber más agua. Excelente. Next time on our Duolingo lesson, we are going to look at ordering food. So that will be muy importante, very important, y muy interesante. I will see you there. If you want a copy of the journal that I created to fill in, you can find a link to that in the description too. Hasta la próxima. Adiós, amigos.